Okay, tribe, I just wanted to share with you a video from my very first trial practice. I'm taking civil trial practice, and in this video, you will see I am the defense attorney for the store that's being sued by a young lady accused of shoplifting. So, let me know what you think.
So I want to make sure Marilyn has time to go to the.
No, no, that's for the, that's the clicker. It's just the clicker.
Just sit up there.
So we have someone else at council. All right. Harrison Bates. You may begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. May it please the court, counsel, and members of the jury. My name is Marilyn Harrison Bates, and it is my pleasure to represent Chandler Department Store. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a part of the story, but you deserve to hear it all. When you invite somebody to your house for dinner, do you anticipate or even fathom them running off with your silverware? Do you? Not even remotely a chance. Why? Because they're there for a reason. You invited them in. You trusted them to act accordingly to the universal norms of guests in your home. The same is true of Chandler Department Store. The guests are invited in to shop and have all of the modern conveniences at their fingertips, but not for the free. Dr. Adams didn't get that memo. Members of the jury, this case is about sticky fingers. Stealing. Taking what don't belong to you. What does the law call it? Illegal? Fact. There was a display bottle of perfume. Fact. That bottle is missing. Fact. The label was on the floor next to the table. Fact. They never seen that bottle again. You know why? Because within 1 hour, they found it in her purse. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the plaintiff explained in her opening statement that her witness saw her bring her own bottle of perfume in the perfume store. This directly contradicts the testimony that you will hear from trained clerks of Chandler Department Store who saw with their own eyes what really happened. Members of the jury, as a defense attorney, I will call 3 witnesses to testify. Ms. Jackson, Ms. Flanagan, and Ms. Curran. Plaintiff claimed that the bottle was half empty. 3 witnesses testified there was a full bottle of YSL Paris in her purse, on the counter. The plaintiff claims that she was defamed. What she won't say, which is probably louder than her words, is why she get mad. Why she get mad if she was innocent? This exhibit, which is the shoplifting incident report on November 1st, said not only was she mad, she was belligerent. She was threatening suit. If she was innocent, innocent people don't get mad when they ask to simply explain something that they claim they didn't do. My client, Chandler department store will prove through testimony and through exhibits and the law that the employees and law enforcement, as well as through exhibits, that Chandler had the legal right to protect their merchandise. The burden of proof is on Dr. Adams to prove her case. Hold her to it. She claims false arrest. She claims malicious prosecution and defamation. Chandler Department Store, let me tell y'all who they are. They're a mom and pop store and a household name in this community. Their reputation as a staple in this community for fine goods and reasonable prices is what they're known for. How does the store keep their good name and reputation? By keeping customers safe and by keeping merchandise accounted for. If they let everybody with sticky fingers do what they do best, how could they pass the savings on to their clients, their customers? They can't. The statute in this jurisdiction says it is reasonable for any retail establishment that has reasonable grounds to believe that any person who has taken an item of merchandise without paying for it to be detained for a reasonable period of time under reasonable circumstances and to determine whether they have the merchandise that's missing. See, what Dr. Adams wants you to know is that she thinks that that don't apply to her. In conclusion, what really happened was Dr. Adams stole that perfume. She stole it from Chandler's department store. She got caught. She went on a rampage using her sense of entitlement to usually get her out of whatever she get into. She escalated the situation. She refused to take responsibility. Dr. Adams went berserk, shouting at people at the department store, making a scene. Even the store manager, who will testify later on, stated that he wanted to give her a break. You know what's undisputed? 2 people saw Dr. Adams with a full bottle of perfume. Her own witness and the store clerk. This case is about sticky fingers. We ask you, as the host of the dinner party, who did nothing wrong, just like Chandler, who did nothing wrong, that you find our client was innocent and the plaintiff did not meet their burden of proof at the end of this trial. Thank you.